Alright, good morning legends. We are back out at it in the Padori. Nate's brought us out to some new ground in the hope of breaking the curse. We actually don't have a sacrifice, do we? No sacrifice, so we'll have to come up with something. But beautiful morning out here. I'm not going to tell you where we are because it's top secret. Whales have been jumping. Down there, there's some fucking big fish. I'll have to bleep that out. Let's get stuck in.
Nah, I've got a rock cod.
What do we got? A little pinky. That's what we're after. Snapper number one of the morning. Good stuff, Nath. Watch out the mine doesn't go into the downrigger.
Yeah. It's gotten awfully light all of a sudden. Fishing in 80 metres of water or 70 metres of water can get tiring.
Very. Snap a dap.
Oh dear.
Nice, Gary, nice. Hey?
I said it's buckets calm out here.
It's bloody beautiful. Beautiful day. Nice little lure. Ounce and a half jig head. Bloody beautiful. Now all that has to happen is we catch a fish. God, I can tell you, after so many fishing trips not catching anything, it was so nice to get out and actually pull some fish over the rail. I unfortunately couldn't have the audio for this clip on because we had music in the background and we don't want to get copyrighted. Not that we're monetary at all, but don't want to run the risk. Nathan had just had a failed knot there, so he's just doing a quick retie while I drag a nice healthy snapper over the side to go in the esky. He kicks up a bit of a stink when we get him over the rail, but we dealt with him. Just another one for the esky to keep the family fed and have a great day out with a real good mate. A little spot here, I don't know if you can see that, it says never fail. I don't know.
It won't fail.
Come for a cruise with us, she can have first jig. You guys can see that. Right in front of us, there's whales. How incredible. This dolphin, you're going to see it in a few clips, but it had followed us for so long, just hanging around the boat. We had a heap of slimy mackerel that we'd caught, and we thought, let's see if we can capture her on film and see if we can get her eating one of our slimies. She was more than happy just hanging around the boat, looking at us, wondering what we were and what we were doing. We'd named her Dorothy, and when she followed us a couple of k's further, she brought a friend with her, and we named him Dennis.
She's getting a free feed. Nate's got a slimy or a yakka?
These are slimy.
She'll come in. I'll try and make sure we actually get it. We have seriously had the best time playing around with this dolphin. We've caught some serious fish. We're quite happy, we're just having a bit of a play now. We have a good looking esky, she's over here. Stay away from the line, Dottie. And she's followed us from way over there.
Here she comes.
Here she is again, getting some more slimies off us. We weren't using them as bait, and she was more than happy to have them, chase them around and ball them up. And I tell you what, she did not impact our fishing whatsoever. We were still catching snapper while she was around, and we put it down to that was her repaying the favour to us. So we had a great time playing around with her and giving her a feed in return for some filming. She was such a happy dolphin, and we knew that it was the same one because you can see on her left side she's got a little mark from a cookie cutter, and she had the best time, so did we, just hanging around the boat. She was always going underneath the hull, and every time we threw a fish in, if it was alive, she'd watch it and then chase it and get it. It'd be good if I could have the GoPro. I really wanted to jump in, but it'd be good if I could have a big extender pole on it. There she is, she'll chase another one down. Absolutely incredible experience. Now, I didn't think I was going to actually get this shot, but you can see if you watch the cursor, she grabs this dead fish and puts it straight down her mouth.
We're feeding the family!
That I do a bit of a catch and cook. So we've got the family coming around for dinner tonight. We thought, what better way to enjoy our fresh caught fish than to share it with the family. So what we're going to do is I've got some filleted, I've got the flathead filleted and a couple of the bigger snapper filleted, and I've got some whole snapper here. Sorry if you can hear the kids in the background, they are out having a swim in the pool because the beach was not acceptable enough for them. So what we've got is one of the whole snapper here, hopefully you guys can see that. One of the whole snapper, just gutted and gilled. What we're going to do is I've got, as we do, lemony. What we're going to do with that lemon is get some brown sugar, which I should have prepared earlier but did not. And all we're going to do, we just want to keep this simple for everyone. I'm just going to drizzle a little bit of brown sugar over the top of our lemon, so you get, it's almost
almost like a bit of sweet and sour. Put that on top there, like so, and that'll start to turn a really, really bright brown as it reacts with the lemon. Our end caps from the lemon, because we're not going to use them, they're not going to waste. We're just going to open up the cavity of the fish, and we're going to get some of that juice in there just to kick things off. That should be good. Now we've got some wax paper there. We're just going to get our lightly sugared lemon. I'm going to whack one up in where his gills were and a smaller one in his belly cavity. And then I've got some beautiful Murray River pink rock salt here. Now I did wash these fish off in the beach, in the ocean water as we were coming in, just to let some of that flavour get into it. Some on the skin, some inside, some all over. You can put pepper in there if you want to, but we're not really peppery type people. And I should have got all this ready earlier. Get a bit of foil here. Put that down. What it's essentially going to do is it's going to steam itself. So we just want to wrap this up. Get the screen to work here. We're going to wrap him up. Make sure all that salt's down in there. Rolling over, and try and make sure your joins are at the top. So then when we put it down in the foil, we want to try and make it a bit of a torturous path for the sperm to get out of. So we fold it in, hold it in, hold it in. Then we just pinch them. Pinch it, closes it. You know that your joins are the top. So when you go to serve it, you just open it all out and it'll be perfect. So I've got 3 of those to do, and then I'll come back to you when we're doing the... God, those dogs. Sorry, guys. Baxter gets very protective of the kids when they're in the pool. He gets worried. I'll come back to you when we're doing the breeding and everything for the flathead and the bigger snapper that we fill it in. So I've just got some regular plain flour. Just whack a few. Nothing here is going to be measured. A few teaspoons of that in there, tablespoons of that in there. Sweet paprika. Just a bit of that for a bit of colour. Adds a little bit of flavour. Bit of all-purpose seasoning. A good zhuzhing of that. Don't be scared. We've got some garlic and herb mix. Same again. This actually tastes quite buttery, so you don't need to put any salt in there when you're using this one, because it's quite salty as it is. Garlic, granulated. Yep, about that much. Black peppercorns. Grind about that much in. Now, the secret part of it, I've sweet talked the guys when we went and got some Guzman the other night for some of their chip seasoning. Now, everyone here has sure to have had Guzman chips before, and they are unreal. So we're going to put a bit of that in there. Never done it. Let's try it. We're going to mix it around. Just get it all together. And all it's going to do is just give the fish a bit of extra colour.
and they'll end up looking something like that. Doesn't matter if there's some clumps in there. We're not after perfection here, we're just after a nice coated fish. So what we will do is we'll throw the plate down, get a bit of bake paper on there. Now in here I also have, I'll just split that in half, I've got some lovely snapper fillets. I've also got the best part of a snapper or any fish, the wings. If you haven't had a fried fish wing before, do yourself a favour and get onto it. They are sensational. So we don't worry about putting it on in an egg wash or anything like that. Straight dry. Give it a good coating all over. Beautiful. Throw that down. This snapper flesh is just absolutely beautiful. Just got to get our inner garçon on. Family's going to be eating a little bit too well tonight, and they might actually want to come back, so I should probably put something in there that tastes a bit gross, and then they won't want to come for dinner anymore. So there's a couple of snapper. Some of these fillets don't look too crash hot, as we were trying to fill it on a moving platform. Wasn't that easy, but it's okay. We made sure that we utilise as much of the fish as possible, as we don't want to sacrifice it for nothing. But, I mean, check that out. Does that not look bloody beautiful? I think so anyway. Hopefully it tastes alright. I've never tried it with the Guzman seasoning in there, so should be interesting. But it's a free feed for everybody, so I'm sure they won't complain. I must remember that I've got to clean up after myself, otherwise Rachel will be into me. Just bear with me for 2 seconds while I go and give two kids a hoik, because they're mucking around in the shower in there. Right. Back. Just want to make sure you get it into all of those, the joins of where the flesh is going to flake off. Get it into all of them, so you've got flavour spread through everything. And then the best part, the wing. Just get it in there, give it a shake, and it'll work its way into all of the cracks and crevices. I haven't scaled with these fish or anything, because as we cook it, you literally just hold onto his wings here and eat away. And we're going to do the flathead the exact same way. And it just goes in there, sticks on. Can actually see a few scales in there, so oopsie. Really beautiful. Hopefully everyone likes them. Friends with salad. Rachel was meant to do this little video, but she looks like death and she doesn't want to do it. So in here we have a 4-mix salad that has some spinach, some carrots, some little tomatoes, looks like cucumber, some rocket and other stuff. There's green stuff in there. And we've just started using
It's in here.
the Goldie olive oil. Smooth, extra virgin olive oil. It smells bloody delicious. So we're giving that a crack, and I'll be using some when we cook our fish later on. So we're going to, Jesus. We're going to whack that in there for a while until it's cooked. Like a hawk over there. Fill your boots.
What do
you call it?
Chels, can you turn it down, please?
Same as snapper. Pink
Is that
snapper.
what we're doing? Is it on the
Then the scales are still on that side.
No, I'm just seeing if it's cooked accordingly. Lemon's beautiful. Yep, I think perfection.
Garlic bread's good. Well done, whoever made that.
Very lemony.
I love lemon.
Lemony.
About 8 snapper, whole heap more fish, dropped a couple of big ones, and hopefully while I'm filming this there is a massive whale out the back jumping constantly behind us. We had a heap of fun with the dolphin, doing it all again on Sunday. Stay tuned. Thanks legends, we'll catch you on the next one.